Hello, and welcome to Wine with Weeda, the podcast that is dedicated to engaging with health professionals and caregivers in meaningful discussions. I'm your host, Rita Shamoon, or as my clients call me, Weeda. I'm a pediatric speech pathologist, and I am so excited to have you here. Each week, we deep dive into connecting you with caregivers and healthcare professionals, sharing their insights, stories, and key takeaways to help you with your child's diagnosis and your journey. Whether you are a parent, healthcare professional, a lifetime learner, or simply a wine enthusiast, you're in the right place. So let's sit back and relax and enjoy today's episode. Hey, everyone. This is a wonderful solo episode of Wine with Weeda. Last week in therapy, I had a young mother who her child has just been diagnosed with autism, and we're going down the journey of what other services her child may access. Now, her child is snoring. Her initial ENT or ear, nose, and throat specialist just suggested to have nasal spray. However, over the year, his breathing has been impacted significantly, and he is snoring. Now, as I have said on my podcast and in my clinic room, snoring is not appropriate for young kids. And this poor mother messaged me over the weekend, and she said a really heart-wrenching quote, or phrase actually. I feel like I have failed my child. Now, the weight of that comment, I feel like I have failed my child, is so heavy for a mother to process. But it's so hard to hear as a clinician that these parents carry so much weight of their child's diagnosis. And my advice to that mother was, you haven't failed him. You actually just didn't know the right information to access that is best for your child. Now, as a health professional, it is our duty to offer evidence-based practice and appropriate information. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. In this child's case, he does have enlarged adenoids and tonsils. And yes, Nasonex or the spray would have been effective, but it's now impacting him so much more than it did last year. So now we're going down the path of having another ear and nose throat appointment and to further investigate to what this mother can do to help her child out. And this is why we stress the importance of early intervention. When we start early, it allows us to assess and see what therapy is best for your child or what is needed for your child in order for them to be an effective communicator and participant in society. And in this mother's case, we tried it, but we also saw there's also other areas that we needed to address as well. So I want to go back to the comment that she said, I feel like I have failed him. And as a mum myself, I understand what that comment feels like. We want the best for our children. We want to give them every opportunity that we can to prepare them to have a successful life. And if we go back to history, going back in time, we would do anything to feed our kids. We would do anything to ensure our child are happy. We would do absolutely anything for our children to have healthy food as well. And my message to every mother or every parent, you have not failed your child. You have not failed your child. You just don't know the right steps to take or even trialed other approaches that could be the best approach for your child. Now, in this mother's case, we are now going down a different path to help out her child, as well as supporting her to recognize other ways that she can help his airway health and also his breathing too. And if we look back at parents who are going through the initial diagnosis of their child, how many times did you reflect, what did you do that you could have prevented your child's communication? What could you have done differently so you don't feel like you could have failed him? Through my 15 years of working as a speech pathologist, everything has happened in the right time. Everything that has happened to your child was meant to happen. And every health professional that you have met has guided you into what is best for your child. I would love you as parents to really reflect on your decisions that you've made and how far your child has come with every process or every professional that you've accessed, because some positive element would have come out of that interaction. You have not failed your child. You have only helped your child and understood your child better to make them who they are. And what I absolutely love, this mother didn't hold back. She has followed through with everything that I have suggested, and it has opened us up to a different path for this child. So even though we feel like there needs to be a cookie cutter approach for every intervention, sometimes it is not a cookie cutter. It's all about trial and error, especially with different type of therapists that you may access. I myself, I can hand on heart say, some children I don't gel with. Some families I just don't align with, and that is so okay. You did not fail your child. You just haven't found the right therapist or the right approach needed for your child in that current time or in that moment. So please, as a mum, as a therapist, I want you to give yourself some more compassion, some grace, and to know that this is a journey with your child. It's not a one-stop shop. It's not a 5-minute answer. It's a journey with your child on their diagnosis journey as well, with how and what you need to access to help them be an effective communicator, an effective participant in our crazy world. You have not failed your child. I hope you've enjoyed this little short episode of Wine with Weeda today, and I've left you feeling more optimistic or more hopeful with what you could do to help yourself out as a parent, but also help your child out too. Have a gorgeous day, everyone, and another episode will be brought to your ears really soon. Take care. Thank you for tuning into another episode of Wine with Weeda. I hope you found some new inspiration, learnt something new, or gained a fresh perspective. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd be so grateful if you please leave a 5-star review, as it really helps the show get in the ears of new listeners, plus it takes 5 seconds. If you're keen for more strategies and insights, then head over to Instagram and follow RS Speech Pathology.